All right, you guys, it's been a while here since we got a video up. It's been about 2 weeks. Had a crazy work schedule going on. Also, I kind of had the flu for a little bit over a week and a half. So finally starting to feel a little bit better. Wanted to get back out here in the garage, get you guys some more content up here. So did have a couple parts come in here, so we're getting ready to start doing some work to this '09 Street Glide. So one of the first things I had to do was I went out, got a new front tire for it. This is a Shinko 777. A lot of people have mixed feelings on these tires, so I've heard good and bad. Had a Harley dealership tell me not to run them because they're super soft and you will have to change them frequently. Now, I don't know how you guys ride, but if you have a super soft tire, what that's going to do is it's going to grip. When you turn, it's going to lock on to the asphalt. It's going to hold you in nice and tight. You'll be able to corner very well. So the reason why I got that front tire is because this one is cupped really bad. It's a known issue with the Harley Davidson touring models, and especially with this having the spoke front rim on it. This one was never balanced properly, so I'm gonna bring it in, I'm gonna get it mounted and balanced, so going forward you won't have those issues with the cupping. Once you balance it properly, the weight is evenly distributed, the tire wears a lot more evenly. So the reason why I go with a softer tire is because I like to know that I'm going to grip. So even if that tire wears a little bit faster and you have to replace them, say every other year, it's better to do that and have the peace of mind when I'm going around a bend doing about 65, if it's a little bit wet outside, that I know that this Shinko is going to grip. It's going to grip 100%. So I've ran Dunlops on the Purple Dyna. I still got the stock Michelins on the Lowrider S. They work good. But I'll tell you what, these Dunlops are hard, man. This tire will just break loose on the FXDX. It just breaks loose real easy, which is good for burnouts, things of that nature. But if you want to grip and really carve around a bend and not feel like you're going to slide out or lose traction, go with something grippy. A lot of guys are running Shinkos. A lot of guys are running Avons. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on with this bike. Another thing that I did pick up for this bike was I went out and got some new grips. So this bike has these chrome grips on it. They're like the 2000 style Harley Davidson chrome everything. They don't really serve much function. There's a couple little strips of rubber in here, like I'll show you guys, but they're garbage. They're not good at all. I would not recommend them to anybody. So I went with these Arlen Ness knurled grips here. And of course, you guys know me. I got the blue end caps on them. So this bike is black ice, blue ice. I think the blue will look pretty decent on there. The paint changes color. It's got a lot of flake in it, but it's almost like a chameleon. So when it's sitting in the sun, this thing is neon blue and purple. When it is not in the sun, it's a little bit darker, more of like a black tone to it. So we're going to go ahead and get these old ones off. We're going to get these on. These are also nice and thin. I like a thinner grip. That way you're not like holding on to a 2x4. These things are huge. They're ridiculous. So we're going to get those off. We're going to go ahead and get these new ones on, and we'll see how that feels. That way we could shred a little bit on the road here for you. Get some videos on here. This bike does have speakers in the saddlebags. The radio is extremely loud. It's a very comfortable bike, but I'm not a bagger guy. I'm really not. I went out and bought this. It was like, oh yeah, let's make a performance bagger out of it. I sat on it and said, man, my Lowrider S blows this thing out of the water. For me, for my riding style, I'll stick with the Lowrider S. So this is a very simple procedure. You are only using a T25. There's only a couple screws on here. Once you get those screws loosened, you pretty much slide the grips right off. These ones did come with some glue for this side. Yeah, I mean, you guys can see right now, these grips are garbage. So we're gonna get them off here. Like I said, T25 bit. We're gonna unscrew a couple bolts, loosen them up. We're gonna get the new grips put on and tighten them right back up. So, as you guys can see, these are garbage, absolute garbage. I don't even know who makes this. I would just assume it's like some Kuryakin or something crazy like that. So take these off, throw these in your junk collection, because we actually want to grip our motorcycle while we're riding. So, all right. Also, as you guys can see, I don't know how good you can see this, there is a bunch of grip glue on here, so I'm going to lightly sand this, try to get some of that off to make the application of the new one a lot nicer. This is just a 120 grip. That's a lot less sticky. Got a lot of that stuff off. So just want to make this adhere a little bit better on here. So this new grip, the Arlen Ness grips, this is just a little rubber cover here. It also did come with some grip glue. So we'll go ahead and get that on here for you. I will re-glue these. I'm going to test fit this on here, then I'm going to glue this bad boy on, and we'll see how they feel. Oh yeah, that's solid. I don't know if you guys can really see it too great, but man, that looks so much better on there. Actually makes the bike look a little bit better as well. So man, that's thinner, that's a lot nicer. I do want to put different bars on this, but since this bike is going to get sold, we're just going to do the bare minimum to get by here. I might ride it a little bit in the spring if it doesn't sell super fast. But other than that, I just wanted some comfortable grips on here. Don't know how you guys feel about your grips, but alright, so a little bit of grip glue in there. And it's that easy, you guys. It is literally that easy to make an upgrade like that. It turns this bike day and night from where it was at. If you guys are running crappy grips, get them off. Get some new ones on. These things are cheap. I think I paid 60 bucks for these ones. Look at that garbage over there. Like, why would you want that? All right, so this side you guys can already see this damn grip is just falling right off. Like, I can't believe this guy was riding like this, man. Grip just fell right off the bike. Same thing on this side, you're just gonna loosen up your two bolts here. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to loosen this up a little bit too. So just loosen up that master cylinder a little bit. Take that garbage off. Yeah, that grip was completely broken, you guys. Completely broken grip. That inside tube slid right out. Grip came right off of it. That was real safe. Throw that in the junk box. And these are that electronic throttle. Like I told you guys, I love it on my Lowrider S. You just want to make sure this is in here good. You want to make sure you line this up. So if you care what the end of your grip looks like and the position on it, so kind of try to mock it up, kind of similar to the way that that one is. Slide her on there. She kind of will clip into place once she locks up with that. Oh yeah, that's a day and night difference on there already. Throttle feels absolutely amazing. Line all this back up and get it snug for now till we get it exactly where we want it. Just snug. Yes sir, that feels good. Snug them bad boys down, get your T25s, put these back in. And once you get them snug, bam, pop just a little bit past snug. These ain't got to be crushed down there. They really don't. All right, you guys. Wow. Day and night difference. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Day and night difference on these grips. The bike actually, man, just that little bit made so much of a difference, getting them ugly chrome things off there. You know what I mean? This blue looks good with that paint. I'd say that that's pretty close on there. Looks good, feels great. The next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna get this bike lifted up. We're gonna take this front rim off. Pretty simple. I'm not going to record any of that because you guys already spent a lot of time here with me on this. So there you go. We got the grips. We're going to get the tires on. We're going to get this front tire mounted and balanced. We're probably going to get a rear tire on before spring. We'll get you some footage on this bike. This thing is killer. There's a couple more things I want to do to it. Needs a different exhaust bracket on the back. Other than that, you guys, we're going to get this bike up and running. I'll get you some content with this one. Hopefully I get it on the road and get to ride it a little bit, put a couple miles on it before I sell it. So thanks for staying tuned. That's a quick grip change. 5 minutes. Go ahead and do it, you guys. If your grips are garbage, get them off there. Get some new ones on there. And next time you see this bike, it'll have Shinko's front and rear, and we'll crush the miles together.